No, I just want to say I think Julia Budd like really deserves credit for like saving this card because you had to, you know, train for so many different opponents. So I just wanted to say that.
Okay, we agree with that.
I'll wait for the champ. The champ is here, everybody. The champ is here. Well, since Miss Watterson is in the building right now, my question to you is that arm bar in that third round. How deep was it, and you know, how's your arm feeling right now?
My arm's fine. I guess I didn't realize how deep it was until everybody started talking about it. In my head, I was just like, you can turn, just wait for the right moment, just turn. So I keep telling everybody it's my face that hurts from the third round.
Yeah, that was an amazing thing because a lot of people didn't think that you had a lot of great grappling ability, and it just was unbelievable to see you and Jessica just go at it in a really tough back and forth grappling battle, as it were. Tell us a little bit about training for this fight and how your grappling over at Jackson's kind of went as planned during this fight.
You know, I have a great team at Jackson's that have been helping me get ready for this fight, and I also started going over to Gracie Baja, and they've been helping me a lot with my grappling. And for us, it was a lot of focusing on pressure and not letting her use her good legs and flexibility, and just trying to shut that game down before she was able to capitalize.
Okay, then my next question is for Julia. Obviously, now you got to be looking at the match between Cyborg and Marloes and thinking of yourself about a title shot. How far do you think you're out for that? Do you think you want to take one more fight before that happens, or are you going to wait and see what happens at the fight next time?
Yeah, I think that I hope I'm fighting on the July card, and then I hope to fight the winner at the end of the year. That all goes accordingly.
Any certain people that person that you want to fight next at all, Julia?
No, I haven't really thought about it, but hopefully somebody that's in the top 10, close to the top as well, and you know, yeah.
And my last question is for Lauren. First of all, you know, how's it be to be able to fight in Invicta 135? You just turned 135 this past month, and how was the turnaround? And what was it like to fight here at Invicta?
Invicta's been amazing, and it's been a really awesome experience to be here and fight for them. And I agree with Shannon that completely, that all the athletes here tonight put on an awesome show, and it's just been really sweet to you know, see other women fight that I've looked up to since I started my MMA career, and be able to meet them and talk to them, and watch all the hard work that everybody's put into this show come to fruition.
Any possibility you're going to be trying out for the Ultimate Fighter?
It's crossed my mind. I haven't completely decided one way or the other yet. I really miss my family. I really want to go home and see my family.
Okay, thank you.
Shannon, Tito Ortiz. I was wondering what, I'm right here, mine is light. As UFC, of course, when champions lose their title, you need a rematch. Was there a possibility of seeing a rematch with Jessica versus Andrade?
Yeah, I think, you know, I mean, of course there's going to be a rematch. I think that we're going to let Michelle go back in and do her thing again against someone else, and then just go another fight and see where we're at.
Cool. Thank you.
Are you her manager?
Just doing my job.
Shannon, to piggyback off what Tito just said, since you're going to be getting Michelle another fight at 105, are you considering either Alex Chambers or Simona Supernova, who both look very good tonight?
Yeah, I think that both got finished with this one, so maybe a little time to see exactly the spot. And we'll see what we come up with. But good, I promise.
So do I.
Yeah, you bet.
Is there any update on some of the fighters who are injured who had to drop off this card? Do you think like Nick DeLee and Edion Gomes and Veronica Rothenhauser, do you think they'll be fighting in July?
I think it's possible. I mean, their injuries were not severe. You know, keep them out for an extended amount of time. So, yeah, it's kind of possible.
Michelle, could you talk to us a little about the transition that you've made going from reality television to now being a champion in Invicta?
Are you talking about the reality like the Fight Girls?
Or, well, it could be Bully Beatdown too, but yeah, I meant Fight Girls.
Well, Fight Girls, Bully Beatdown, it's just lots of fun, you know? But you really can't compare that to an actual fight in the ring, going against somebody, you know, that's, you know, in their own training camp, in their own element, and training to take your head off just as much as you're training to take their head off. When I was younger, I wanted to be like a Power Ranger, and I feel like I feel like now I'm like a real life Power Ranger. Like, I think this is funner than being a Power Ranger. You know, I get to be a fighter, and I get to put my heart out there and show the world. So it's awesome.
Cool. And we've already heard the idea broached of you having a rematch. Is that something you want to take, or do you want some other contenders first?
You know what, like Shannon said, it's really up to her. The fight was definitely back and forth. And I'm kind of still speechless as to how it all, you know, went down. I thought we had an amazing fight, and I still can't reflect on it yet. So I'd love to go back and watch the fight tape and see the back and forth, because everything is still kind of like in a blur to me right now. So.
Thank you.
Jeremy Johnson, That MMA Show. This is for Michelle. You were very emotional after your win. Talk us through what the emotion was about.
Because I felt like
Other than you were a Power Ranger.
I don't know. I felt like I was a huge underdog, you know, and I really had to. You know that song, "Don't Believe the Hype." I was just real emotional because I believed in myself, and I was able to come through. So yeah, that's why.
Any other questions?
Evening, everybody. Rex from KO. Shannon, you said that Miriam Nakamoto scored KO tonight. It's probably going to be controversial since there's no small amount of opinion. The knockout blow was actually illegal. Can you speak to that?
Well, the first one, then, when she went down, of course, I'll rewatch it, but at this point in time, I mean, the first one when she hit her and she crumpled down, that was that was
For sure.
Second one, I'll look at it again, but it still doesn't erase the fact that when she first time her legs buckled,
Absolutely. And another one, if I may. Zoila, what's next? Is 125 your home, or are you going to reevaluate your weight class?
125 is my home. Not taking anything away from Maya. She won that fight. She's a better woman tonight. The physical part of this sport has never been a problem for me. The mental aspect of it, just recently, these last couple of fights, has been a battle. So I'm going to have to go back home, talk to my coaches, and try to figure something out, because that fighter that you saw tonight, that wasn't me at all. And it's just, it was weird, but I'm going to stay at 25. That's where I want to be, and I'm going to continue to fight it that way.
Thanks.
This question's for Shannon. After the commanding performance of Rose Namajunas, what do you see next for her?
oh, she's a sassy one. She for sure is. You know, I mean, just put her back on, of course, you know, she's quite a new opponent. You know, that's the way because each time we win, we got up it a little bit anyway. So, yeah, we're delighted to have her.
This question is for Jennifer. Jennifer, this is Veronica from the MMA-Florida. You faced a very tough opponent in fighting with the Frosto and used the clinch very effectively. Was that something that you planned to do going in?
Não, eu não tinha estratégia, eu tinha só a vontade de lutar e sabia que a Zoe leva atrás da altura. Então eu treinei de bastante para tentar vencê-lo.
She says she really didn't have a strategy for the fight. She used that to her advantage. She knew that Zola was a really tough opponent, and she just went with it. She trained hard for it, and she was able to deliver.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Sure.
Keep going. Jeremy White with you at OR Live. Notice this time around the venue is different. When I talked to you in the past, I asked you about your dream location for an event. Can we expect to see other venues, maybe possibly other states, even other countries for Invicta in the future?
Oh, definitely. I mean, moving the show around and, going international is important to us. The biggest deal right now is still building that foundation and building the brand up. So Kansas City is our home, but we're not, we definitely travel. So,
And that dream location to have an event?
vacation spot.
There you go. Somewhere nice and warm. Lots of water. There you are. That's like where to go.